Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Karina from Paradigm Thrifts. If you are new here, welcome. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, and I also own my own brick-and-mortar women's consignment store. I haven't made one of these videos in a while, so I'm really excited, but today we're going to be talking about fall and winter fashion trends of 2022. I know we're already like halfway through fall, so I'm going to gear a lot of these more towards winter, and I specifically picked out these 4 trends because I like them a lot, but also because I feel like they're really accessible. So you might not have to buy anything new in order to incorporate these trends into your wardrobe for the season. And if you do need to buy something, then of course look to the secondhand markets, go thrifting, go to the buy sell trade stores, shop online. And later on in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a tool that I use to find great deals on secondhand items while I'm shopping online. So stay tuned for that. As I mentioned earlier, these 4 trends I think are really accessible. So even if you don't have them in your closet now, they are very easy to thrift for. If you are watching this because you are looking for what styles you should be picking up at the thrift store because you're a reseller, again, these are pieces that I think will be very easy to find at the thrift store, whether they are vintage or modern, and they're just trends that kind of circulate all the time. A lot of these are very timeless, so if you do decide to invest in these pieces now, you'll still be able to wear them for the months ahead and for future seasons. The first trend that I'm going to share with you guys today is probably my favorite one that I'm going to talk about, but I actually don't really think it's a trend. I think it's something that has been popular for a really long time, but we're just seeing a little bit more of it right now for this season, and that is minimalism. So we are talking basics, solid colors, and neutral palettes. As you guys can tell, I am all about the neutrals. Even in my loungewear, I think maybe 80% of my closet is like black, white, or this like cream nude color. I love it so much, and I'm so happy that it is on trend, even though I don't think it ever really went out of style to wear basic colors because they are neutral. Everybody has them. I'm sure you guys have some neutral colors in your closet as well. This season, however, we're seeing a little bit more of the elevated minimalism, so elevated basics. The number one item that I think that you should have in your closet this season, no matter what style you describe your personal style as, no matter what genre or whatever you are, is to have a plain basic white tank top. And I know that that sounds so weird, but if you see here, I found some style inspo online, and just the way that you can style a white tank top is endless. This is one of those pieces that I think you really should invest in, whereas you can go to like a fast fashion store like Forever 21 or H&M and just buy like the really cheap tank tops. I think they cost like under $5. You wash them 1 or 2 times and it's just not gonna hold. It's not gonna have a very long lifespan, and so with these, I highly recommend splurging a little bit on pieces that you know will fit you really well, that won't fade in the wash or change colors, and that will just be a staple in your closet for a long period of time. And you don't have to buy these things brand new, you can always buy them secondhand. And this is where I'm going to show you how to find secondhand options while you are shopping online. At PoshFest last month, I met a couple of wonderful ladies who were promoting their new browser extension called Benny. And when they were telling me what Benny was, I was just so excited to start using it and telling other people about it, because it is going to really lead the way in getting people to shop secondhand more often. Benny is an extension on your browser that allows you to shop from your favorite sites and then find secondhand options for a cheaper price. I'm going to show you an example right now on my computer, but this is going to be great if you're like me and you just have a lot of trouble buying things full price, full retail. You can still find the same amazing trends and styles that are available online, but for cheaper, and that are secondhand options. With the Benny extension, you're able to see all of the secondhand options that are available on 25 of the leading secondhand websites, including eBay, The RealReal, Rent the Runway, Goat, and more. As you can see on my browser, you can join Benny for absolutely free. There's no additional fee to shop from all of these secondhand options. It is free to download the browser, and it is available on desktop, mobile and desktop, and with Chrome or Safari. There are over 600 fashion and accessory websites that are supported on Benny. So as long as you're shopping from any of these supported websites, the Benny extension will work and bring you those results for secondhand options. So we're gonna take a look over here. I pulled up the Revolve website, and this is one of the options that I looked up when I searched just a plain white tank top. So this is the Citizens of Humanity Isabel Rib Tank. This originally retails for $88, but if I come up here to the top of where all of my extensions are, this orange guy right here is Benny. When you are on a website that does not have Benny features, Benny will turn gray. You kind of saw him turn gray for a second. But if you are on a website where he has found extra secondhand options, he will turn orange. So you can click him right here, and it will show you a bunch of different options for you to shop. So here under these filters, this is a Gold's Gym tank top. Here is a Skims tank top, Forever 21, Athleta, Attica, American Eagle, Zella, and all of these other options as well. So you can come up to the top and you can add your own size profile, and it will only show you items that match your size. You can also come into the filters here and change the size, the color, the brand, and the platform to get a more specific search. Benny is going to be a great way for you to find other options of pieces so that you don't necessarily get what everybody else has. I don't know about you guys, but I watch a lot of influencers on YouTube, and they always share links in the bio for where you can buy the items that they're wearing. But with Benny, you can click on those links, see the items, and then find secondhand options. And I just think that is going to be a game changer when it comes to finding pieces that you really enjoy and that you really like. So if you guys are interested in checking out Benny, like I mentioned earlier, it is completely free. All you have to do is click the link down below in my bio, and you can download the extension. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below, and I will do my best to answer. If not, I will have somebody from Team Benny come and help you guys out. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Moving on to the next trend for fall winter 2022, we're talking about leather. It doesn't have to be real leather. We can go faux leather. That's totally fine. But we're seeing a lot more leather. I feel like this was one of the trends that I talked about in last year's video as well. So as you can see, this is another thing that is going to be absolutely timeless. If you invest in good leather pieces, you will be able to wear them year after year and just get your money's worth out of them. There have been some fun styling options that I've seen online, like these leather coordinated sets. Something that's on my wish list for this trend is the Aritzia Melina pant. They have come up with a few different variations of it. I know there's like a flare, there's like a more tapered leg, there's a crop option as well, but I really don't want to pay full price for it. So I have been using Benny to kind of scope out my options and see what's available online. When I find them, I'll make sure that I post a video or something styling them and just showing you guys that I found them. But until I can find that perfect leather pant, I've also been wearing like faux leather leggings. I feel like this is a very millennial thing to do. I'm right on the cusp between Gen Z and millennial, but I cannot say no to a good faux leather legging. I really love the Spanx ones. Spanx is a great bolo, especially their faux leather leggings. So if you are a reseller watching this, definitely keep your eye out. I own two pairs. I have just the regular faux leather ones, and then I have the moto style, and they are so comfortable. They are wonderful to wear during the winter, and they are excellent items to resell. Leather blazers is another one. I feel like you can find this a lot at the thrift store because there's a lot of vintage options, and that just gives your clothes a little bit more character as well. Instead of buying something that's kind of mass produced at Zara or Topshop or wherever, something that's on Revolve, you can find kind of like a more unique one-of-a-kind piece at a thrift store, and there are tons available. So definitely keep your eye out. If you are somebody who styles your photos on Poshmark, make sure you are creating like very intriguing photos and outfits with these leather jackets, because they can look kind of unassuming on their own, but if you style them properly, I look up inspiration on Pinterest. If you need help with that, you can find the correct buyer and get top dollar for it. A mini trend that's inside of this overarching leather trend for the winter season is biker style. So we're talking about biker boots and also moto jackets, those biker jackets, leather racing jackets. That style that's kind of like grungy and edgy. I love it. For Halloween, I actually dressed up as like a race car driver for one of my classes that I had to teach, because we had to dress up, and I just found like a race car driver outfit at Goodwill, and it was so last minute. I just threw that on, but I was like looking up style inspo, and a lot of people were just wearing like really oversized race car jackets or leather jackets, and it looks so nice. So that's another thing. If you are more into like the streetwear side, definitely keep your eye out for those. For the boots, Harley Davidson makes good ones. Zara makes really good like leather moto boots that are really trendy. They have like the thick sole, some platform. Demonia, I think that's how you say the brand. They're a little bit more on the like goth punk side, but they do have some fun options as well. So definitely keep your eye out for those leather chunky biker style boots and jackets. And this is a great segue into my next trend, and that is oversized outerwear. I love a good jacket. I don't know if it's just because I moved from sunny California where it's 72 degrees all year long to now living in the Pacific Northwest where it actually does get cold. I appreciate a good jacket, and so all of these oversized options just make you feel so comfy and cozy and warm when it does start to get really cold outside. So here are some of the really popular trends that you'll probably be seeing with outerwear. A couple of trends are resurfacing from at least when I was back in high school. It's really interesting to see these trends come back up, but that is bomber jackets and the biker jackets like I mentioned earlier. I have been on a hunt for like the perfect leather jacket, and it's taken me all this time. I haven't found it. I don't want to just like settle for a basic basic leather jacket. I really want to invest in a high quality one. Like I'm thinking maybe All Saints or something, but definitely is going to be a pretty penny. So I'm waiting until I find the perfect one. Other options for oversized jackets are going to be trench coats, and maybe some trench coats that have like fun features on them. I saw one that had like a corset on it, or that had like an off the shoulder detail, any kind of twist that you can do to your typical trench coat. But trench coats are definitely going to be popular. How many times did I just say trench coats? The next two types of jackets that I'm going to talk about, I was kind of surprised that they were trending. I just didn't think that these would be popular again. And the first is like faux fur coats. I thought that trend was like long and gone, but I guess as with everything else, they do resurface and they're back. I'm not sure how well this one is going to be accepted. I just feel like with faux fur, if you don't get a good quality one, they like start to matte and they don't look all that great, but we'll see. I haven't had my go at selling any lately, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to pick some up, put some in my store, and put some online and see how it goes. But I just wanted to share that because that's what I saw a few times when I was doing some research on what the trends are. And the last one I'm really excited about. I kind of want to find one of these because I get really cold really easily, but it is robes. So these really thick robe jackets or coats are going to be really popular. It just goes with the whole like lounge wear as casual wear, and I've seen some of these pictures and they just look so cozy, and I want one really bad. So the last trend that we're going to talk about, I feel like I bring this up in every single trends video that I make, but this time there's going to be a bit of a twist to it. We're talking about Y2K. Y2K is not going anywhere. If you guys attended PoshFest or have seen any recaps about PoshFest, there was a session about trend spotting, trend forecasting, and it was talking about the life life of the Y2K trend. So first it was just a trend. It was something that people were trying out, and it started to gain popularity as time went on. I feel like we're on the second or third year now of it really gaining popularity. But as with the Y2K trend, when it was originally happening, it's starting to morph and take on these different branches that have their own trends inside. And the one that I'm going to be talking about today is the preppy Y2K trend. So under this trend, you can think of pleated mini skirts, button-down shirts, blazers, kind of like graphic t-shirts, all of that kind of piled together. If you guys watched Gossip Girl, I would think like Little J style, or also I'm getting kind of the vibe from like the Freaky Friday band. If you took Lindsay Lohan's style in Freaky Friday and mixed it with Blair Waldorf, that's kind of what we're looking at right now. So pleated mini skirts, you can also do maxis, just plaid, all of that fun stuff. There was another trend that I saw that kind of went along with it, but it was like sporty Y2K. Like I said earlier, there are all these branches that are coming off of the overarching Y2K theme. And those are all of the little kind of subdivisions that we're gonna see coming into winter and then also into spring of next year. Y2K isn't going anywhere. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I, as somebody who was really young during the early 2000s, now I get to wear all the things that like I wasn't allowed to wear because I was too young. I can wear them now in this Y2K theme because I am now old enough. But I just think it's really funny and interesting to see all of these different branches come out from this overarching theme. If that's not your style, but you still want to kind of be on the Y2K trend, I think the like Juicy Couture suits are still going to be really popular. Also, we've seen a rise in popularity of the short Ugg boots. So last year Uggs were starting to become popular again. This year they're looking more towards the shorter style. I don't know the actual style name, but there should be a picture right here that I can put up for you guys. If you can find them, pick them up, because just like the Birkenstock Boston clogs, these are selling for over retail on secondhand websites because they just aren't producing as many as are being demanded. The supply is less than the demand at the moment, and that's why people can kind of charge more for them on these secondhand websites. But even if you find them secondhand, there's still a market for them. You will still be able to sell them. And both the Ugg short boots and the Boston clogs from Birkenstock are just going to be the staple shoes of the season. Anyway, that is it for today's trends video. I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe got some style inspiration for the next couple months. If you guys haven't already checked out Benny, I'm going to link all of their information down below. Make sure you check it out. It is completely free. If you guys have any questions about how to use their software, comment down below and either I or somebody from Team Benny will reach out to you and answer your questions. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love making these videos. I know it's been a while, so I'll try to hop back on it and be back for the spring edition. But thank you guys again, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye!